Blessings, my sports to the bone people. So this one is a quick one as I continue to watch the closing stages of this game between Guyana Harpy Eagles and Trinidad and Tobago Red Force. Now, I was here looking at the game and, I was just checking social media as per usual, only to see an article by Sportsmax covering the fact that Trinidad and Tobago Red Force, they made a complaint to CWI alleging some ball tampering business by Guyana Harpy Eagles. Now, about an hour after that, I checked CWI's website and I noticed that they sent out a detailed report, some information, and the headline says that Guyana Harpy Eagles trio fined for breaching Cricket West Indies Code of Conduct. So I'm gonna share what the Trinidad and Tobago Red Force official said, and then I'll take a look at what CWI posted, right? So let's get into it. Taking the first bit of information here from the Sportsmax website. The headline says, Red Force official urges CWI action amid ball tampering allegations against Harpy Eagles. So it says, a Trinidad and Tobago Red Force official has called on Cricket West Indies to intervene following allegations of ball tampering by the Guyana Harpy Eagles during their decisive final round West Indies Championship match at Queen's Park Oval. They said the official who requested anonymity expressed frustration after the Harpy Eagles were penalized twice for ball tampering, once in each innings, leading to Red Force being awarded 5 penalty runs on both occasions. The official described the actions as a serious breach of sportsmanship in what is expected to be the gentleman's game. Now, before we continue, my people, I didn't see this myself, right? So I'm just giving the report. So I'm not sure what the extent is. We just have to wait to see what CWI will say as it relates to what the players did, right? So this is not me throwing Harpy Eagles under the bus as yet. I have to wait and see exactly what was done, right? So it says, so this is the official, and I quote, firstly, it is very disappointing. They did it in the first innings and got reprimanded, 5 points penalty runs. The second innings, the same thing happened, right? End quote. Let's continue the article. With the regional 4-day title hanging in the balance, the high stakes clash has been overshadowed by the controversy. Heading into the final day, Guyana hold a narrow 6-point lead in the standings and are in control of the match, right? Having posted 463 in reply to Red Force's 240, as we know, right? So let's take a look at the official again, and I quote, they are on top of the game. We don't know if it was one of the factors that made them on top in the first innings and again in the second. We are trying to fight to win a title, and we have to put up with this. End quote. He went on to say, well, the article says, calling for stronger disciplinary action, the official urged CWI to investigate and implement harsher sanctions, right? Not just for individuals involved, but potentially for the entire team. This is the official now that is complaining, and I quote, there should be bigger sanctions when you get caught with this. We don't know what is going to be the outcome, but I think CWI should get involved. There should be sanctions for the players involved and for their entire team, end quote. Now, before I take a look at CWI's reply to this, let me say this game is ongoing. It's a 4-day thing. I am at work, so even though I give the report, I mostly look at the scorecard when I come home and, just give you a recap of the scorecard. Throughout the day or throughout each day, I might be able to see a couple of overs, but this is actually my first time hearing of this going, and we're actually on day 4. So, I'm not exactly sure what the issue is. So let's take a look at CWI's response to see if they will highlight what happened. So this is me now on the CWI's website. The headline says, Guyana Harpy Eagles trio fined for breaching Cricket West Indies Code of Conduct. So it says, Guyana Harpy Eagles players Versamy Pramal, Kevlin Anderson, and Ronaldo Ali Mohammed have been found guilty for breaching the Cricket West Indies Code of Conduct in the 7th and final round of the West Indies Championship match against Trinidad and Tobago Red Force at Queen's Park Oval. Let's get into it. So it says Permal was fined 75% of his match fee for a level 2 breach of Cricket West Indies Code of Conduct. Right? They say on day one of the contest, the spinner breached Article 2.1 to 2.5, right? Paragraph 3.8 of the CWI Code of Conduct for Players and Player Support Panel, which relates to, and I quote, changing the condition of the ball in breach of Law 42.3 of the Laws of Cricket. All right, let's go on. They said the charge was laid by on-field umpires Christopher Taylor and Kashif Sandy after the end of the first day. They said Permal admitted to the offense and accepted the sanctions proposed by the match referee. Right? They say, and as such, there was no need for a formal hearing because they agreed to it. There was, usually if they agree, there is not a formal hearing. But Red Force don't want that at all. They said, additionally, Kevlin Anderson was fined 90% of his match fee for a similar offense on the third day during the second innings of Trinidad and Tobago Red Force. Anderson accepted the sanction proposed by a match referee, and as such, there was no need for a formal hearing. They say in each instance, the ball was changed, with the batting team given the option to choose, right? Okay. Meanwhile, Ali Mohammed was fined 65% of his match fee for also a level 2 breach of the Cricket West Indies Code of Conduct. They said the medium pacer breached Article 2.1 to 2.5, paragraph 3.6 of the Code of Conduct. They say throw the ball or any other item of cricket equipment such as a water bottle at or near player or official in inappropriate or dangerous manner. Okay, so had something to do with temper, it would appear. Right? So they said Ali Mohammed initially denied the charge, which carried a fine of 60%, but following a hearing with match referee at the end of the playing day, was found guilty and subsequently received a 65% fine of his match fee. Right? They said level 2 breaches carry a minimum penalty of fine of between 50 to 100% of the applicable match fee and or a ban of 1 match and or 2 one-day matches. So that is what CWI said. Now, it wasn't highlighted exactly what they did to the ball. So now I will have to ask my eagle-eyed supporters what happened. Because if they're saying it happened on day 1 and day 2 and we're just hearing of it, I need somebody in the comment section to let me know exactly what happened. Because at the end of the day, we cannot have this. We definitely cannot have this. It's a close contest. As I am recording this, the game is going down, not to the wire. It's coming close to the end of the day's play, but I don't believe in win at all costs. So I first want to hear exactly what was done. What did the players do? And then I'll take it from there. But we're going to leave it right here for now. Big up.